We actually have made a lot of inroads, and our movement has been very positively received. So we will do what we can to ensure that all these movements will not affect his victory. That is why we're taking up the responsibility which SPR should have taken up themselves. For example, setting up the hotline. SPR is still in denial stage. Okay, what SPR needs to do is own up quickly, take responsibility, and manage it. There is still 4 days. They have 3 full days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, to manage it. They can set up counters. First they need to own up. Okay, and then number 2, they need to have an action plan. They need to manage it such that there is not too much panic on the day. I'm not making up issues. These are real issues. You have been through 2004. Let me show you. Okay, you have the list just now.
Yes.
The movement.
Is it?
Yeah. Okay. Let's look. This is from Sekolah Rendah Agama Hulu Benam ke Sekolah Kebangsaan Hulu Benam. Okay. This is 2008. This is data. We put data 2008 and 2010 side by side.
Okay.
So you can see the movement. So you can see, this is too small. I cannot see myself. So this is Sekolah Kebangsaan Hulu Benam, where they voted now. They're going to vote now. And this is 2008. Let's see the school. Mana sekolah dia? Yeah, this is school.
Okay.
Sekolah Rendah
Hulu Benam.
Sekolah Rendah Agama Hulu Benam.
Oh, okay.
This was the school they voted in 2008. This is the school that they are going to vote in 2010. So you see, this is the whole list of names, totaling of 1085, that has been moved from the old tempat mengundi to the new tempat mengundi, and we have a full print out of each and every one of the 14,000, which SPR should have been doing.
This evidence gathering is done by PRs.
Is done by my department.
Okay.
The Pilihan Raya. I'm the director of elections of PKR, so it's under my department. Because we have had a lot of problems with SPR and the electoral list in the past. That is why Bersih has always demanded for free and fair elections and the various demands. And every time we had problems with the electoral list. So there were a few things that we're looking for. We're looking for movements of voters into a constituency and out of the constituency. But as that is a normal thing. And then as we are trying to see whether the voters are being taken out of the constituency. But as we were doing that, we noticed other things within the parliamentary constituency itself. And when my team said to me that there's about 10 to 20,000 being moved, I didn't believe them. I said, it's impossible. Just like what Ahmad said, tak masuk akal. But as I studied closer and we met, then you can see this is all of it. This was done as soon as we had the electoral list, the soft copy for the electoral list for Hulu Selangor, which was gazetted on the 5th of April and made available to us on the 8th of April. Okay, that is why I was able to announce immediately after nomination. We had about 10 days or less than 10 days to work on it, about a week we worked on it. But we discovered this. So maybe SPR thought they could get away with it. Maybe SPR thought that we are so stupid that we don't have the ability to trace it. But I have proof. I'm not making up stories. I have not sit down with SPR, okay? And I have too much work to do doing their job for them. My focus will be me telling the voters. I don't want to be wasting time with SPR and fighting them.
Because it's a crucial time now.
Yes, the time is very crucial. We don't have much time. But the whole printout is, I'm carrying it with me. Okay? So I'm not making up stories. No, I really am very concerned about what may happen on polling day. I can imagine the situation of chaos.
Did SPR give you give any reasons as to why these voters are all shifted?
SPR explained yesterday in the news, which I heard, that they say that it's got something to do with the new. This is belah bagi. Belah bagi, kalau according to the law, I can give you a copy of the law. Kalau belah bagi, according to section 7(1), this is the electoral law lah. They just print you part of it. If you look at this, belah bagi can be done in section 7, paragraph 1. Belah bagi dengan seberapa segera selepas sesuatu bahagian pilihan raya dipersempadankan. After delineation exercise, we are due for the exercise actually. Then you do belah bagi. after delineation. This is what the law says. This is my guess that the exercise has been done, which is fine. You know, this is their job because it's time. The last one was 2002. So what they need to do? They need to do the delineation exercise. It need to be approved in Parliament. It need to be tabled and approved. And after that, they need to do the belah bagi, which is the reappropriation of the voters. You know, you got to draw the belah bagi within the parliamentary constituency. I believe they have done this exercise in preparation, early preparation for the tabling of the motion in Parliament. And it is a proactive job. It's just that they are too, and I think they make a mistake. But when they did not expect a by-election, this is just my guess, yeah, what may have happened or what could have happened and how it could have led to that. They didn't realize that when they used this electoral list, that it has already been the one that has been worked on.
Okay.
So they did not foresee, or SPR Putrajaya did not, because it most probably it's been done by state. So SPR Putrajaya most probably did not foresee what are the implications. Okay, until we raised it up. Of course, the initial response will be denial lah, which they did. So when you prove evidence, and then they give. In fact, speaker told me that they did explain is the belah bagi. They did explain it's belah bagi, which they knew. Too arrogant to accept. What I really find very disappointing is that they're too arrogant to accept responsibility, and that they are incompetent. Dah lah incompetent. Now they are irresponsible. They have a responsibility towards the voters. If 14,000 people go to the same old places, and if we didn't alert them, it's going to be chaos. That's the reason why I tabled the motion in Parliament about keselamatan awam. People are going to be angry. People are going to be tired and disappointed. You know, even now we're getting a lot of anger when they find their names not there. No, definitely not. They've never acted like an independent body. So SPR should be the apex of organisation. We did as an election management board. They should be able to command, the police to take actions on whatever aduan. But every time there's a complaint, SPR will say, oh, that's the police affair. Or, if there's a complaint about vote buying, and they will say, oh, that is MACC's affair. Whereas in other countries, the election management board is the apex of the organisation. They have the authority to command the police or MACC to investigate into any complaints during elections. It is my responsibility as the director of elections to keep him calm, keep him cool, and keep him focused.
How are the people? Are they receptive towards him?
Very, very, and I think that is one of the reasons why. That is what I think. I don't want anything to spoil it. Yeah, I don't want anything to spoil it. His chances are very good. We don't want anything to spoil it. We want the election to go smoothly. We don't want to be chaos or havoc during election day. We want the people to know that their place of voting have been changed. And we're doing what? Because Zaid is really gaining grounds and making inroads. And we said right from the beginning that the Malay voter segment will be our focus. We did say right from the beginning, and of course, knowing that, BN knows that as well, and that's why they focus into the Malay voter segment as well. And they have been using gutter politics and negative campaigns, and digging into people's past, which Zaid have admitted that it was his past. To confuse and to influence the minds of the Malays. I think that they had overkill. And it is backfiring on them. But certainly there is a small minority of the Malays that will believe this propaganda, because what do you expect when they read certain newspaper and they only listen to certain TV channels? So I don't blame them. I think his chances are really great. And we are monitoring the ground every day, and our machinery is out there, and I have all the teams under me, and I am actually already planning on polling day management. And starting tomorrow and Friday, we'll be here full force, and we'll be going door to door and meeting as many people as possible. It's not Zaid being in every house, but it's each one of us representing Zaid, meeting each and every one of the voters. So I have confidence that he will make it to the finishing line and he'll win.